Good morning. You like that jam? That's my jam. What's up, everybody? It's so good to see all of you. I would dance in. Oh, look at this loop. Loop-de-loop. Hold on, I gotta fix that. That's gonna bother me. Love seeing all of you dance with your emojis. Emotes, sorry. Gotta use the lingo. Lingo is important. Hey, Smitey, I have a question for you. I was thinking about this. Because I think about you. I think about all of you. All the time. All the time. Hey, thanks for gigantifying that emote. Smitey, where does your name come from? Is it like you're small but mighty? Are you, are you short? Short and mighty? Are you, you think about you all the time, too. Are you silly and mighty? Are you, do you smite people all the time? So you're smitey? What's the significance of your name? If you want to share. You don't have to if you don't want. How is everybody today? Let's see. Smitey was first and second. Cosmic Beat's in the house. Or was. Hope you're still here, Cosmic Beat. We have our emote walls on. My Boo Heather, thank you so much for being here. I hope you're doing well. Hi. A 2-day long meeting. That's the longest meeting I've ever heard of. Well, thanks for saying hi. I hope your meeting goes well. Hope you don't get bored. Thanks for saying hi, Saturn 5 Rock. Nishi is currently at Patriots training camp playing hockey. Nishi is playing hockey. I know, I can read. Well, good for you. It's okay to play hockey from work every once in a while. I've been playing hockey from work for 7 months now, so. Okay. Sorry, it's just starting to really get to me if I'm being transparent, but you know, the time, everything will come in the right timing. I was signing up for an online game. I wanted to be Smitey, but it was already taken, so I've been Smitey ever since. The origin we all needed to hear. Thank you for sharing. Now we know. All right. Let's see. H here with the great emotes. Boom.
You made me really sad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And now I'm crying.
Oh, I was having existential crisis last night, a little bit. But I'm feeling good today. I have hope. I believe that something good is coming. Maybe just not in the timing I want, but it will be here. And we're okay. We're doing great. All right. So how's everybody else doing today? What? What? Whoa, more. Oh, come on. So many more gifts. Thank you so much, Saturn 5 Rock, for gifting all of these great things of, what are those things called? Subscriptions. 5 subs. Everybody, let's go. We got It's a Bear has a sub. Wallbagger got a sub. Elbrin HH got a sub. Suitably Confused and Nishi all got gifted subs. Thank you so much. You've gifted 50 subs in this channel. That deserves one of these. Incredible. Thank you so much. The community thanks you. I thank you. This farmer thanks you. So thank you. Saturn 5 Rock does rock indeed. So we go. What a way to start the show. I need to take a drink of coffee for that. Whew, let's go. It always makes it hard with the mic. Wait, I'm gonna finish it. Finished. Is Laura happy with her new job? I think what she would tell you is that it's a job. And that's right, she stays busy. And can we order a standee of Laura to put next to you? You know what's funny? I don't know if we still have it. Several years ago, we were in a, she starred in it. Of course, she starred in a community. Oh! Hype train, level 2. Saturday Rock cheer 500 bits to keep the hype train going. Choo choo! Incredible. We're at level 2. Level 2 complete! What a train. Welcome, Great Nero. The train keeps rolling, as they say. Several years ago, Laura starred in a community theater production of Annie Get Your Gun. And she was Annie. And got her gun, indeed. And Annie Oakley. And so, like, as part of, like, the circus show or whatever, as a prop, they designed and ordered this giant, like, poster of her. It was really cool. I don't think we have it anymore, but that'll be fun to put up here, or to at least show y'all what it looked like. But yeah, how is everybody? Oh, anyway, answering your question. Yeah, it's fine. Thank you for cheering 10 bits, my blue Heather. Thank you so much. She stays busy and it keeps her mind occupied, and we're about to have insurance in 30 days. Has September, April, June, and November. All the rest of 31. So 8 days we'll have insurance. Woo! Cosmic Beat, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Incredible. Thank you for helping keep the train going. If a poster of me was ever made for any reason, I'd carry it with me everywhere. Yes, even a wanted poster. All right, I'll keep that. I'll pocket that. Put that in my pocket for future reference. Have you checked the post office lately? No, should I? I usually get some kind of notification when something comes. But I'll go look. I need to go today anyway to return. Open Al accidentally sent me a full copy of Mythwind that we already have. So I gotta return it. Oh, that was for Smitey. Yes. Have you checked this post office lately for a wanted poster? Nice. Hey, Soli. Good to see you. Welcome. Welcome back. Glad that you're here. Every day I need to be trying harder. Yeah. Ichiban, welcome. Good to see you. We're gonna do one of these for true Ichiban. If you haven't seen, I'm playing with this little fidget toy. It's like a game controller, kinda. So you got buttons you can push, some click. You turn down the music so you can hear it good and proper. And then these don't click. And there's a little joystick. And this little thing that slides. And this thing rolls. This one rolls but isn't click. And then this is like a little swivel thing. And then this is a little toggle. So yeah, lots to play with on here. It's been in a box for about a month. I just found it, so I'm glad that it's here. I did not talk about my second interview. It went well. It was good. I enjoyed it. It was shorter. I wish it had like an hour. It was only a 30-minute interview, but it went well. Haven't heard anything, but that's what I have hope. So here we go. Thank you, True Ichiban. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. So what's everybody else? What else? How's it going? I haven't talked to you guys in a week. I know my blue Heather went and saw Superman. Brandon. I don't think Brandon's here. Brandon saw Superman. Anybody else see Superman since the last time we talked about it? I know Saturn 5 Rocks saw it a second time. Thank you very much for the encouragement. It means a lot. Appreciate it. You loved it? Yay! Glad you loved it. Glad you loved it. Fantastic Four comes out this week. Who's going to see Fantastic Four? Anybody have plans to go see it opening week? I've been reading a couple of reviews on it. It's hard to know based on, because I don't know. Oops, I didn't turn the music back on. Sorry. I've been chilling, listening to the music, and y'all aren't hearing it. You never know where some of these like riders, where their loyalties lie. All right, hype train pulling into the station. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's cute. Little waving bear. Let's see. Going next Tuesday when it's cheaper. Yeah. We were going to go see Superman, or I wanted to go see Superman with Laura yesterday, but we didn't get a chance to. But yeah, I've read like 2 different points of opinion from a couple reviews that I've read about Fantastic Four, about either it's great, it's a good direction, it's a good next step, not first step, good next step for the MCU. And then I've heard other people be like, oh, it's just kind of not a whole lot going on, so it's kind of bland. So I don't know. You got free tickets? You got a theater reward program. That's awesome. Free tickets. Let's see. I have an ad that popped up that said, drugs bring the drama. What? I don't... Okay. Morny to you. You get a free ticket every month and it rolls up. Wow. Oh, so is it like is it one of those monthly subscription things? I've signed up for one with a theater called a local theater here called Strike and Reel. It's a movie theater and a bowling alley. So you can't bowl while you watch the movie. I just feel like that's a missed opportunity. But their rewards thing was like a one-time buy-in. I think it was like $20. And it's paid for itself at this point because as part of that, you're not charged processing fees. So that's nice. And of course you earn rewards points that you can use on, like, because it's one of those dine the movie theaters as well that you can use on food. There's an arcade you can use on that kind of thing. So yeah, that's good. You have 10 free tickets. Well, better go watch movies. That's awesome. Today, in just a bit, we're going to get started on a brand new Mythwind campaign. Mythwind. It's funny. I've started several Mythwind campaigns. Well, maybe not several. Maybe three at this point. And haven't played them very long, because we always move on to something else. And also, it hasn't really been a hit for Laura. It's not really her kind of game, so it's kind of hard to keep going. But we're going to give it a try today, and with the new expansion, Friends and Family. This came out this year. This is brand new. I don't know if it's in stores yet, or I'm sure it's out to Kickstarter backers. But we're going to see how Friends and Family is added and what it does. Does Mythwind know you have plans with his wife? That's pretty good. Mythwind. Anybody watching the Tour de France? Or do we say, or here in America, do we say Tour de France? You would enjoy it. Joey's not watching it. Oops. I'm drinking 0 sugar, blackberry Dr. Pepper. I don't normally drink 0 sugar stuff because I don't like the artificial flavoring, but I guess the blackberry, offsets it because it's really good. Not watching, but makes me want to play Flamme Rouge. I want to play Flamme Rouge. I've got this little out of place. I think I fixed it. Let's see. That's how we say it in the South for sure. You took your family and 3 friends see Oppenheimer for free because it's so many tickets right now. That's a good perk to have, that's for sure. And it's $11 a month, which is basically the price of a movie ticket. Sounds worth it to me. I just don't, and I'm sure based on the fact that you have tickets all accumulated and rolled over, I just don't have a movie, at least one movie a month that I want to go see. You know, it all kind of piles up here in the summertime. So I guess it's good to have a backlog of free tickets in instances like that. Just watch the highlights and extended highlights on YouTube. How long does it run? How long is the tour? Is it like a month or is it a week? Or like the Olympics? Joey wants to know what other perks you get with your... Is it a local movie theater rewards program, or is this like Cinemark or something? Plus we have a drive-in for the warm months. Nice. We got a drive-in. Our closest drive-in is like 45 minutes away. It's not worth it to me. Oh, it's Cinemark. Okay. 20% off concessions and reward points for discounts. All right. You should set up like an affiliate deal. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything to talk about before we get into the game. Any topic, most topics are available for discussion. Oh, so popcorn is only $23. My favorite is that you can cancel your tickets after the start time of the movie if you're playing sheets. Oh, that is nice. You know what I'm realizing, or at least this was the case with Superman, is people are buying their tickets pretty far in advance, even for something like not opening weekend. So even like 2 days before I was trying to get tickets, and a good chunk of the theater was already bought up. So yeah, you got to kind of plan ahead these days, especially for a popular movie. 22 days total, 20 stages, and 2 rest days mixed in. Wow. That's a lot of biking. I bet you could do it. I bet you could be in the Tour de France. Tour de France. Oh, let's talk about Cinemark. I've recently been to the one in Rockwell at the harbor. So there's been a whole lot of buzz around Vantage, the board game, the latest Stonemaier games. Who's played it? Who has played Vantage? Because I have a question for you. Vantage, anyone? You've played Vantage. Woo! All right, so this will be a good question to ask for you. And if you've played, everybody else, you've only ever heard of it. I don't know any details. Okay. So Vantage is this big, like, the whole thing is it's this exploration game. And it's not a campaign. You just play your, I mean, I don't know how a game ends, but I just was very, hey, Gator Dave. Welcome to the stream. We're about to start talking about Vantage. Hey, you resubscribed. We've been subscribed for 5 months. Thank you so much. We're like a can pleasure. I've never heard that one. That's a new one. Good one. So my question is, have you played, oh gosh, Seventh Continent? So I borrowed a friend's copy of Seventh Continent, and it was the same kind of deal. That was a campaign, but there was a lot of good. I'm glad that the woo meant a lot to you. Not everybody gets a woo. Anyway, Seventh Continent was an big exploration game, and but it was a campaign and cooperative. Anyway, my problem with Seventh Continent was it felt like every few seconds, almost, you're digging through this index of cards and trying to put stuff down. And so I saw a reviewer comment that he after his like first play of Vantage, he was like, this game is 25% gameplay, 25% reading, and 50% digging through boxes for cards. And so it reminded me of what my experience was like playing Seventh Continent. So even if that breakdown is true, I'm sure the experience of like what you're going through can outweigh some of that fiddliness. But I'm curious, for those that have played Vantage, has any of the like flipping through the reading, flipping through the books, flipping through the cards, trying to find the right cards, has any of that become like cumbersome, annoying to the point to where it gets in the way of the gameplay, or do you find it tolerable? That's the question that I have. Just a flying visit, Rolo. Like, are you flying over the US right now? Or are you just dropping in? For those that want to answer my question, I will give you time to answer. Type it. Suitably confused cannot compare to Seventh Continent. No worries. And what's interesting is this reviewer that said that, I haven't seen that sentiment expressed by anyone else, which is why I'm wondering if it's just an outlying opinion, or if it's something like, initially the newness and the coolness of the game will wear off and you'll start to get annoyed. But it's an expensive game, and I feel like it's a valid question if you're gonna invest in it. So I'm curious. Oh, Rolo's going to watch Superman again. Incredible. Look up. That's a perfect tagline for that movie, by the way. Cafe. Hey, Cafe. Welcome. Glad you're here. How is my summer? Hot? Had 2 weeks. It's really weird, honestly. I had 2 weeks off from streaming for a trip and also visiting family, and those 2 weeks kind of like disoriented me a little bit. So, and then coming back, I've had things kind of get in the way of my regular streaming schedule. So I feel a little bit off right now, but all I know is I'm glad everybody's here. I'm glad we're having a good time. Did I spend any time at the beach? I was at a beach. Yeah, I was at a beach. I did not spend time at it though, because I don't like the beach. I don't like sand. I don't like being hot. I don't like putting on lots of sunscreen, which I need. And I don't like monsters in the water. I've only played solo the 2 times. I didn't find the card searching and finding entries in the books to be annoying, but maybe that will depend on how many times I play or my mood. Okay, fair. It's a fair assessment. It'll be my 3rd viewing, taking my sister first. Can't wait to take Lara. Have a good time. I don't mind finding cards in the story. I agree there's a lot, but you have a marker to help keep your place in the cards, and they are also ordered. Okay. No word yet. No word yet. Waiting after had a second interview Monday. So we're in a waiting pattern. So we'll see. Thanks for asking. Thank you, everybody. Let's see. What about the hot sand stuck to your sunscreen and water? Yes, that's the worst. There's sand everywhere. There's no getting around it. There's sand everywhere when you go to the beach. I've got some questions. I'm gonna stay on this subject real quick. Not the monsters in the water, right? There are monsters in the water. I've seen them. Thank you, Soli. Very, very, very much appreciated. Thank you, Gator Dave. You guys are awesome. The beach is fun for 5 hours. That's all the time it takes to do everything the beach has to offer. I don't like saying it. Hey, John Tripp says, hi, everyone. Lurking while in a meeting that should be an email. Yeah. It happens. John Tripp, tell your coworkers to get it together. So true. Sand is dry and coarse and gets everywhere. Everywhere. Gator Dave says, perhaps I'm odd, but I enjoy finding sand in places. Yeah, I'd say you're odd. Gator life. Another comment on Vantage. Some Vantage cards also took longer for me to deal with, so the time between finding new cards varied depending on what they had you do. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of like, it's not exactly the same, but like sleeping, I can think of like in instances with sleeping gods. Some encounters in your encounter book has several steps, whether it might involve skill checks, and depending on what happens with that.
Sand. It's coarse, and rough, and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
It's so true. It's so true. Good, excellent blurb. Excellent blurb. But I'm thinking with sleeping gods, you know, one encounter can take several steps before you're moving on to something else. So I can see that. Okay, I want to go back up to here real quick, answer this question. How are Lara and the kids doing? They're doing great. The kids, they just wrapped up on Sunday. I'm so proud of Emma and Jane. They just wrapped up their first ever community theater show with a local theater company here. The show is called Crazy Camp, spelled with K's, because that's crazy. When you misspell something, it's crazy. But I'm super proud of them. They worked really hard. This show, guys, this is very unusual for this particular theater company. They had a total of like 6 rehearsals before their tech weeks, which is crazy. That's not a lot of time at all to put a show together, especially a full musical with singing and choreography. And when like more than half the cast is kids, about half the cast is kids. That's not a lot of time, and they did it. They had fun. They had a blast. They were great. They were cute, funny. I'm super proud of them. So that's what they've been up to. And now they're sad that it's over, and they're ready to audition for the next one. They're going to be auditioning for the best Christmas pageant ever. And interestingly enough, auditions for that are just in a couple of weeks. So they're getting ready for that. They've been bitten by the theater bug, as it seems, following in our footsteps. I don't know, some of y'all know that Laura and I both, our actual Bachelor of Arts degrees are in theater. That's where we met. Let's see. There's a special version of Ascension. Special edition version of Ascension. Hey, look who's here. Welcome, Board Game Bard. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. I wanted to shout out Board Game Bard for many of you, I'm sure all of you, if not, are familiar with Board Game Bard. Board Game Bard has been here since our very first stream. And this is going to be a great, I can already tell, an awesome website resource for people, boardgamebard.com, whenever it gets underway. But over in their Discord, they run giveaways for things, and they're about to start a new one. Let's see. Last giveaway that Board Game Bard ran, Haplo won a copy of Maximum Chrome Edition of Thunder Road Vendetta. What an incredible prize. So if you guys aren't in the Board Game Bard Discord, not only could be part of the development process and be like an early adopter. Oh, we got a raid from Cappy. Hey, Cappy. Welcome to the stream. Cappy, welcome. We've got duplicate overlays here. Cappy, this is Pieces and Pixels, a show where we showcase video games and board games and just chat and have a great time. So thank you so much. Everybody, go follow Cappy. We're glad you're here. Raid, raid, raid. That's your sister. Oh, hi. Hello, Rolo sister. Welcome to Pieces and Pixels. I'm gonna take a drink real quick. Thanks so much. We're glad you're here. We were just talking, I don't even remember what we were talking about. We're talking about Board Game Bard. If you're interested in board games, it'll be a pick your own game again. So the winner of the giveaway over in Board Game Bard's Discord will get to pick the game that they want to win. What a deal. I'm going to enter the giveaway. I hope you will too. So again, if you want to if you're not in the Board Game Bard Discord, just go to boardgamebard.com and that will redirect you to there'll be a way for you to join the Discord from there. And you can be part of all kinds of great things going on over in their Discord. So thank you. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for this. Thanks again for the raid. Okay. Who's ready for some Mythwind? I'm gonna need your help, everybody. I'm gonna need your help because I don't know, my brain was trying to refresh on the rules this morning and it just wasn't, you know how sometimes it just doesn't click. So I'm gonna need your help. We're gonna kind of relearn the game together and have fun doing it in the process. Okay. Before we do that, let's transition. Let's do a battle royale. Battle royal. One of those things. Exclamation join to partake in the battle royal. You don't need to do anything. You can just enter and watch. Or you can use some commands to attempt to control your character. But usually by the time you're ready to control your character, you are dead. So, we'll see. I wish you all the very best of luck. The winner of this battle royal gets to name, if you want to. You can defer if you want, if you don't want to. But the winner gets to name our character, our farmer, in this Mythwind campaign. All right, let me get over here. We'll get started here in just a second. Lots at stake here. In 3, 2, 1. Go, go, go! All right, we got Cappy. Cappy, Caesar is defeated. My Blue Heather is on a collision course with Cappy. There they go. Look out. Suitably Confused just defeated Joey, even though Joey just joined. John Tripp versus Suitably Confused. My Blue Heather defeated Cappy. My Blue Heather, John Tripp. Oh, this one's close. This one's gonna be, oh, John Tripp is the winner. Wow, John Tripp. Way to go. There's still time. If you haven't joined, you've got 10 seconds left to potentially take out John Tripp, but I just don't think it's going to happen. John Tripp, the pressure's on. You get to name the farmer. 4 knockouts with John Tripp. Way to go. Good job, John Tripp. Good job. All right. Oops. Mods. Question. John Tripp. Do you want to name the farmer? Or do you want us to run another battle royal to let somebody else name the farmer? Ooh, Cappy, you're playing Grounded right now? Oh, My Blue Heather, I wanted to ask you. So Grounded 2 comes out a week from yesterday. So in 6 days. As long as I'm streaming next Wednesday, do you want to plan on starting a Grounded 2 game next Wednesday? All right. All right, let's do it. Let's plan on it. Or are you saying yes, just being excited? Run it. Farmer's name is Boris. All right. Okay, we'll do... We're gonna do one more because that was fun. We're gonna do one more battle royal, and the winner of this one, the winner of this next one gets to choose Boris's middle name. Okay, it'll be Boris something. All right, so here we go. Let's go. There's a lot at stake here. Middle names are sometimes just as important as first names. Some people go by their middle name. This is going to be great because, in fact, his middle name might come into play at some point. What's Boris's last name? Farmer. All right. Starting the game in 3, 2, 1. Love seeing all you new Raiders playing along. All right, here we go. It is on. First death award goes to Great Nero. Both Great Nero and Orin dead first. H is also an early casualty. Cappy, I'm so sorry. You've been defeated. John Tripp is going after Soli. Papa Bear is coming up behind for a sneak attack. Uh-oh, but John Tripp's being very formidable today. Cosmic Beat, Caesar, Smitey. Caesar just defeated Smitey. Uh-oh, look out, Caesar. Here comes Joey. Oh, uh-oh. Joey, you are defeated. Wow, Caesar very vicious with that axe. Just defeated Joey with a full bar of health. Now it's just Caesar versus Cosmic Beat. And it's they're gathering. This is going to be a full health battle. Here we go. Uh-oh. Cosmic Beat's got the range. Caesar's got an axe. Oh, Cosmic Beat wins. Well done. All right, Cosmic Beat, you get to you won. Congratulations. You get to choose Boris Farmer's middle name. That's your first win? Well, that deserves an applause. Excellent job. Well done. So you get to pick Boris Farmer's middle name. Boris Farmer. I'll give you some time to think about it. Yeah. Your characters are so small. So small. All right, Petticoat. All right, this is Boris Petticoat Farmer. Nice. Boris Petticoat Farmer. All right. So let's get this. Let's set the scene for our campaign here. Oh, also, switch albums here for a little more cozy. Oops, that's not. Which is the one that? Is it this one? Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Okay, let's set the scene for what's going on here in Mythwind. If you're unfamiliar with the game, we're going to begin here with the town charter. Okay. Great Nero's gonna lurk now. All meetings until the stream ends. Was really excited to watch Mythwind. Guess I'll have to watch the VOD. You could leave it open and just read along. Turn on the subbies, captioning, whatever. But sure. This is not gonna be done in one session, so we'll be playing more for sure. All right, here's the story. Rumors of a mythical valley shrouded in mystery have long been whispered in this region. Today, a chance encounter with small magical beings, these guys, named sprites, confirms the existence of this place. These sprites call you to make it your home. Make it your home! Make it your home! Their reasons are unclear, but for a struggling settlement of humans, the opportunity is too good to pass up. Fix, the keeper sprite, guides you and your closest companions through the mountain pass that eventually reveals Mythwind Valley. The first sighting of the valley takes your breath away. I was waiting for some sprite. Its beauty surpasses even the claims of the wildest legends. And to your surprise, there are signs of old foundations and an ancient tower that looms over them. Evidently, you are not the first people to come here. So that is the story of where we find ourselves. Also, let's take a look at this map. So this is Mythwind Valley. We were here. We traveled here for some reason and then turned back around and then came this way. And here it is. Here's Mythwind Valley. And this is where we find ourselves. I'm going to move my keyboard here. Middle name should be Heather. That's funny. If you kill a being, does it become a was-ing? It used to being. That's funny. All right, keyboard. All right, bye, Soli. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Really appreciate it. Have a great and wonderful day. Oh. Let's see. Oh, Pop Bear. Just followed. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Okay. So I've got my rule books here. Now, when you played the game, for those new to Mythwind, this is a cooperative, cozy game. And when you play, you choose one of the characters that are available. Now, these are all very asymmetrical. They have very different rule sets, and their objectives and their goals are different. You got the crafter, the ranger, the merchant, and the farmer. And we're going to be the farmer for this campaign because the complexity is only 1 star. And I didn't want to think too hard. It's a lot to stream and think at the same time. But you've got complexities like the crafter is 3 stars out of 5. The ranger is 3 stars out of 5. But get this, the merchant is 4 stars out of 5. So we're gonna go with the 1-star farmer. And they all have their own unique character trait. So, like, here's the merchant. Here's the ranger. And here's the crafter. Very great storage going on with the game. The trays, a lot of just cool mechanical things going on with the trays. No Maverick. I don't know what you mean. It's probably a reference I didn't get. All right, I need to move some of this stuff out of the way. I can put this here. So the game is played in seasons. Well, there are days which make up seasons, and you do spring, fall, summer, fall, winter. You just play, and you play and play until you feel like you're done. So, reference to a class of character in Cones of Dunshire. I should have known. So what this expansion adds is, well, friends and family. And when friends come to the valley, they will show up here, and I can interact with them and make them become my friends, companions, even to the point to where I can get married and have babies. My favorite illustration in this rulebook is this pregnant lady. She doesn't look very happy. She looks very worried, at least. But yeah, so that's some stuff that we may not even get to today. Because we might, I don't know. The pacing of the game is very laid back. And so sometimes it takes a while for you to be able to do some of the bigger things because of the costs associated with them. But friends don't come to the valley until you build a building. Very hard to see with their picture on them. So, of course, you got to get resources and whatnot to build buildings. So it might take a little bit for us to see some friends. But there are also some like interaction cards that you play with if you're playing with not solo, but since I'm playing solo, we won't get to experience those just yet. All right. So in Mythwind, there are phases, as with most games. There's a dawn phase, a daytime phase, and a dusk phase. So we're going to go and get started. Let's get started with our dawn phase. First thing we do is determine weather. We draw our weather card. And it is sunny. It also tells us, actually I need this to be out of the way. So many things. It tells us to draw an event. That's what that symbol means. Glare. Rule books everywhere. So we're going to draw us an event. This is supposed to come out easy. All right, here we go. First event. More locals. A sudden crashing sound booms across the town. At the source of the commotion is a pile of wood set aside for construction that has collapsed. Trapped underneath it is a panicked-looking creator sprite. It cries out, "Help! I was only trying to tidy up a pile." The terrified sprite is carefully freed and gives thanks before embarrassingly scurrying back to the forest. Read Event 2 immediately. Okay. A summit. The creator sprite that was freed from under the woodpile returns to town. He introduces himself as Ponk and takes your group into the forest where there is gathering of many unfamiliar sprites. You overhear them talking about your town, occasionally in a surly tone. Once they notice your presence, however, they scatter and hide in the greenery. Ponk looks embarrassed and scurries away as well. How odd! Perhaps they got shy? Now we're going to shuffle in events 3 and 146. 3. What's going on? 146. Why are they talking so unsurly about our town? Is that the word they used? Surly. I don't even know what that means. All right, so we're going to shuffle in just 2 cards. 1, 2. Smitey says, I wonder what an unsudden crashing sound even is. It's a good point. Good point. All right. There we go. We've got our events. Okay. Determine weather. Check season effect. There is no season effect because you need at least 3 weather cards for there to be a season effect. So we don't have those yet. Resolve weather effect, which is what I just did. Farmer weather effects. I'm a farmer. Surly is basically ill-tempered. Thank you, H. I kind of figured based on the context and from memories that I have about people being surly. But thank you for clarifying. This means, because it is sunny, I can plant. I could do the plant action as the farmer. So I'm going to do that. To plant, first take 1 crop token from the crop market. Oh wait, am I supposed to start with coins? Let me double check. Move this down here so that all this stuff is available. Do I start with coins? Pardon my resources. I don't think so. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, so in order to plant, I've got to choose one of these crop tokens. These 3 have a cost. I have no money. I have no money. So I take the free one and I'm going to plant it. Here. Now when you plant, you have to place it so it's untended, side is face up, and it can't be placed in any orientation, and it must be placed in a field with the same type of crop. If it's not yet in the farmland, I can place where to put it. But I don't believe I can put it adjacent to one of these untended lands, so I'm going to put it there. I'm happy with that. Okay. The next thing to do is to perform town actions. This is our town. And there are several slots here that as we go on, we're going to clear and put more buildings out. But we don't have anything out yet. So here are different options. We can improve the town. We can hire workers. No, surely I got to start with coins. 10 coins. Yes, sorry. I start with 10 coins. That's helpful. That's important. Hey, legends. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're feeling better. I know last time you were not feeling so great. 10 coins. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, I'm gonna put those here. Okay, so we can improve the town. I can hire workers. Oh, let's just cheer 10 bits. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the bits. Much appreciated. All right. I can also build a building, which those require resources, and we don't have a whole lot of those right now. What am I going to do? I can also explore. Exploring is fun. Discover land. I don't want to spend all my money. So I'm going to start by going here, and I'm just going to hire one worker. I'm going to choose this one. And when I do that, it says I pay 2 coins. You have this game and 2 expansions on your shelf of shame right now. So you have the friends. Is it the friends and family one? Because that's what I'm playing with today. Well, maybe this will encourage you to get it off your shelf of shame. Okay. So I've done my town action. Perform character actions. So as a character action, I can do these, one of them. And then with my worker die, I can perform additional actions. So first I do my character action. Now, does this edition come with the cool minis? Yes. Well, these. So there's the farmer. It doesn't come with like the sprite minis, but there's a mini for every character in the game. Oh, all of them? Not all of them. Okay. So whenever you get, yeah, the minis, they're great, right? Very greatly detailed. Depending on what action you take depends on which, if you're going to ally with people or the sprites. And so because I took a blue die in this particular instance, I have allied with the sprites, which means I can only do the blue actions and this one that's half blue, half orange. Okay, so I can either plant, I can tend, or I can harvest or clear. So I'm going to tend here. To tend, choose any untended crop token and flip it so its tended side is face up. Okay? So I'm just going to go bloop like that. Jack! Ally with the sprites! Drive out the humans! That's the idea. We need a Cloud with Joey painting stream. Joey doesn't need to be painted. Good. Okay. So I have planted, looks like potatoes. Okay. All right, so that was my character action. What does that mean? Oh, this is all the farm. Villager, okay. Melissa B is here. Hi, Melissa B. Welcome to the stream. These are standard. This is how the game comes. And there's a place for everything, which makes packing up and saving your progress between sessions very easy. I don't know if you saw earlier, but there's a tray for every character. So depending on who you're playing, you can just put it all here, put the lid back on, and stack them all up in the box. It's great. So yeah, that's one of the... they thought of everything with the design of the storage and whatnot. Is that Cute Man standard, or was that Kickstarter? This one? This one? This is an exclusive. Hey, Gameritis guy. Welcome to the stream. And Geegs, of course, welcome to the stream. No, that is not the goal. The goal is not to drive out all the humans. This is a super low-key game. I was talking about how it takes you a while to kind of build up some of the things, like what your character is doing, to really start to make impactful decisions for the game, like build buildings and get upgrades. So you definitely have to come in with that mentality of, we're just going to play, we're going to see what happens, and not be in a rush to like really build up to something quickly. Chill, cozy, take your time, have a good time. All right, back to what I was doing. So I tended, and now I can do a sprite action, a worker action. So I'm going to take this and I can do one of these. I can grow, I can tend, or I can harvest. I could go ahead and harvest this and get 4 coins. You know what I'm going to do though? Instead, ooh, that costs a lot of money though. I really need to clear some of this untamed land. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go here. Because I have a die, I'm going to clear this 3 unclaimed land. So I spend 3 coins. And now I have a new patch of land available. I don't know if this is what's best, but we're giving it a shot. So it goes away. Okay. So now I've done my worker action. And we are now at the dusk phase of the day. Okay. So in the dusk phase, I return my character. Character leaves town. Boop, we'll just put him right there. What's his name again? Boris Petticoat. Boris Petticoat, the farmer. Boris Petticoat farmer. Okay. And now I return workers. So this, I've already used a worker. So it goes down to 1. Okay. And then replenish crop market. What that means is I do this. This slides down. And I add a new available crop to the market. All right, I can do this. This isn't that bad. I remember more than I thought I did. There we go. I only have 5 coins now. I'm going to need to get some money soon. Okay. It's a new day. Imagine Eric! Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Just finished our first day in Mythwind. Oh, this is the dusk ambiance. Okay, that's what that is. All right. Thanks for the ambiance. Okay. So, starting over, we determine the weather by drawing the weather card. Oh, it's raining today. And we draw an event. New day. There you go. Thanks, Jack. This is... oh, you have it on there. Okay. We draw an event. Let's see what happens. It is raining too. You're on it. Oh. Called to the valley. An elderly man rides into town on his rickety mule-drawn cart on an otherwise unremarkable day. He stops in the middle of town and begins to unload. Oh, that's perfect. Nice. That is perfect. He stops in the middle of the town and begins to unload. When questioned of his intentions, he simply smiles and said, "I have been called here by our Creator to be with you wonderful people." All on his own, he begins to build. Place the chapel on the 4th space of the construction queue. Wow. Incredible. So the chapel goes here. So here soon, we're going to have a chapel. Okay. Next is farmer weather effect. We're in spring, but my effect only applies if it's sunny, so my weather effect doesn't work. All right, now we're going to perform town actions. I can improve the town, which to improve the town, I can increase one of these tracks, but it costs a lot of money to do so. I can clear some land. We're going to need a land open. These things move. This is where we're going to put our buildings. I'm going to need one open when this chapel becomes available. Oops. But that costs 5 coins. I only have 5 coins. I could go higher again. I think I want to do something that doesn't cost money though, which is to explore. Everybody loves exploring. Mythwind, where everyone keeps thinking everyone else passed gas, but it's all myths. That would be a funny game. Okay, so when you adventure, yeah, that's what that is. I think I just draw an adventure card. Okay, this is where you guys are going to come in. This is where the chat participation happens. So, if you're able to... if you're able to participate, now's the time to pay attention and listen up. So here we go. We're going to draw our first adventure card. Quarreling workers. Just outside of town, you find 2 workers having a disagreement over 3 chickens. Both claim that they belong to them. All right, so we're going to choose. You can choose between A or B. Your choices are A or B, chat. Ready for your choices? A. We can give all the chickens to the worker you suspect is telling the truth. Or we can give each one of them a chicken and keep one for ourselves. A. Give all the chickens to the worker we suspect is telling the truth. Or B. Give each one of them a chicken and keep one for ourselves. Which one do y'all want to vote for? A or B? Imagine Eric says B. I wouldn't mind having a chicken. Okay. Chicken in every pot. There you go. All right. It's unanimous. We're going with B. All right, thanks. All right, there we go. Perfect. Neither suspected this outcome. They're not happy, but not as angry as they might have been. Okay. What does this mean? What is that? I think I know what that means. Villager die. I'm gonna double check, but I think that means... Oh gosh, yeah. So that means we have to take... It didn't play out like I thought it was going to. We did not end up with extra food or anything. This just goes down to a 2. There's 1 less person available to help out when we hire that. So, what was it? That's fine. All right, it wasn't the worst thing in the world, but also didn't play out like I thought. But that's what happens with adventures. You never know what's going to happen. Okay. So next, yes, that was unexpected. Suitably confused. Is this Welcome. Have you been here? I'm losing track of everybody. I'm glad you're here. Okay. So now I perform... No, I already did that. Now we perform character actions. Now this, because of the one that we chose, I'm now allied with the villagers this turn. Okay, which means I can do any of these actions. Okay. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm suitably confused. Have you chatted today? I'm suitably confused. Is what I meant to say. Okay. All right, next. Character actions. So I can get some livestock. I can harvest or clear. Or I can buy or sell equipment. I think I want to get some... Or I could clear again. I could harvest. Get 4 coins. Or I could get a livestock. Oh. Yes, you did. You did contribute to the Vantage discussion. Thanks for the reminder. That feels like so long ago. This action allows the farmer. All that to say, I want to make sure I say hi to everybody with great enthusiasm when they join. Buy or sell. I don't want to buy because I only have 5 coins. Oh, hey, Hornist. See? Oh, hey, Hornist. Welcome. Your last chance to get liquid plumber or cat litter before drive off. Not sure I understand. Okay. I'm going to go... I might regret this, but I'm going to go ahead and harvest this for my action to get 4 coins. So this goes away. But I got 4 coins. And I made money because it didn't cost me anything to plant it. Okay. And then I can do a sprite action because of my sprite. Oh, Jack, I'm sorry. You did miss the Vantage discussion. I can give you a recap after the end of this day. How about that? Oh, nice. Super pumped for it to ship late August. Very cool. I'm pumped for you. All right, so we've got this guy. I can do one of these actions. I can plant, I can tend, or I can harvest. I've got a nice open field here. I think it's time to plant. So I'm going to go here. Oh, Imagine Eric, you'll be great to add to the conversation as well. Because I had a question that I asked the ones that had played it. And I was interested in their opinion on this one particular question. Do I want to pay money? I think I still want to take the free one. Yeah, I'm going to take the free one. And I will plant it. Can't go there. I'll plant it there. I do need Vantage. Okay. All right. Perform worker actions. Done. Return character. Time to come home. Boris, petticoat farmer. Return workers. I used my last worker, so he comes here. I think I roll. Let me double check. Roll it. Yep. 1. Okay. And replenish crop market. This just slides down here. Boom, boom, boom. We add another crop. There we go. All right, that's the end of that day. All right, pause Mythwind. Okay, really quick. The question I asked was, and then I don't bring this up to like, anybody that answered this question didn't seem this was a concern. I've seen everybody, all reviewers, anybody that's talked about Vantage have talked about how much they're enjoying it and they love it. They love the scale, the just like sheer amount of cards and everything that they see the potential for there to be so much to discover every time you play. And that's very intriguing to me. My question was, I saw one reviewer break it down as they said they felt like there was this game was 25% gameplay, 25% flipping through and reading encounters in a book, and 50% digging through stacks of cards trying to find, you know, the particular card that the game tells you to find. And so they felt like there was too much of the like digging and reading and all of that and not enough gameplay. So Great Nero said that all of that type of stuff, the gameplay was so much fun that none of that bothered him. Suitably Confused said that was not an issue either. I'm curious because the only reason why it concerns me is because that's what I experienced when I played Seventh Continent. I felt like there was too much digging for stuff that you need. So, okay. So you say the cards and books are the gameplay in my mind. Okay. That's a fair way to look at it. If I get Vantage, you can play my copy if you meet me at my FLGS. And I Blue Heather. Looking for a few Vantage points. It is RPG adjacent. Okay. So maybe it's about your mindset going into it. That if you know what to expect, like that's what the game is, then you get what you expect. Okay. And I feel like, you know, if it's a campaign that goes on and on, I feel like if you're playing a campaign, which this is not a campaign, I feel like that could get old. But if you've got like, if you're playing a game session, you just play it when you're in the mood for it. You don't have to. If you feel like you're not in the mood of flipping through books and reading a card, you don't have to play it. You just do it whenever you want. I understand someone thinking that, but I don't think it's going to negatively impact your enjoyment of the game. Okay? If you are, thank you, Melissa B. If you're someone who likes to explore and can have fun expounding on the stories and the decisions to make your own headcanon, you'll absolutely love it. Okay. I read a review that felt similarly about it being fiddly, but the reviewer said that went away after a couple of plays, and that used to how everything was organized. Okay. If you're a gamer who wants to know every rule and strategize and min-max your turns, you might not like it. Okay. Feels like equal parts experience and game to me. I could see that. Let's see, Jack. I also expect playing solo versus co-op would impact this. If you're playing solo, you have to stop and pull out the card for yourself. I wanted a game to explore a new world without the stress of battles and high-stakes decisions. Okay. You all are just convincing me to break my game buying ban. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. That's going on my wish list. Heavily influenced by Zelda Breath of the Wild. If you can feel that, then okay. I'm in it. I'm in. Low rules overhead game. If you're playing co-op, one person can be pulling out the card while the other person is engaging with their turn. Now, I did see some others saying that this is... It feels more so like a solo game. Has anybody played it with multiple people and solo? And do you have a preferred way to play it? You'll become so involved in the storyline you won't even notice the reading. I mean, I could see it as like if you're reading a book, you're reading a book. Almost like the book is the attraction, and then you get to play out what you read in the game. I can see it from that point of view. You can play remote if everyone has a copy, so it could be some fun community game nights. Interesting. Okay. Well, these are all good. I'm glad everyone was here to be part of the discussion. That helps calm my, not calm, but you know, sometimes I don't know what to say. But you get what I mean. My concerns, what have you done to my concerns? There's relatively little text. Also, let your imagination build the world in your head. So it kind of makes me think of the encounter cards in Scythe, where it's a picture with like one sentence, and you can kind of build the narrative based on the picture. Relatively little text per entry. Okay. All right. I think 1 to 4 players is the sweet spot. Maybe 1 to 3. Okay. I've played solo and with 2 and 4 players. The more players you have, the easier it is to mitigate dice rolls, but the longer the game can take. Okay. Do you find that I haven't watched the how to play video. Do you find like when a person's doing their, I guess, encounter is the word I would use. Are you sitting there watching them, something happen to them, or are you kind of involved in the action of what's happening? If your group can get invested in their roles in the story, then that helps. Okay. The other players can and / must help mitigate dice rolls. Okay. All right, so it's not just waiting for the other person's turn. You're engaged. Really seems like something where you'd want to share the experience with other people. At least having another person to read your story to you or handle the upkeep thing seems beneficial. So everyone has to pay attention, and help each other. Kitty Cat says, Vantage over Discord when? My copy is sitting on my table now. Ooh. Have you opened it? Also, yes, welcome, Kitty Cat. Glad you're here. The player ratings on BGG suggest 1 to 3 players as optimal. All right. Well, this has been a great discussion on Vantage Part 2. Thank you, everybody, for sharing your thoughts. It is officially going on to my wish list. Because I do love exploration games. So it's one of the things that I love about Sleeping Gods is there are times in it where it feels like almost like a video game, like Breath of the Wild. So, but Vantage seems like much less, of course, has been mentioned, rules overhead, easier to experience the exploration and story-esque-ness of the game than it would be able. You'd have to experience than the things that would get in the way of experiencing it in Sleeping Gods, which some would argue the things that get in the way are part of the game. I don't know. I could see liking both. So again, thank you so much for the info. Yeah, allow everyone to view. I have opened the box and looked at extra stuff I got. Haven't been able to play it yet. Got last night. Nice. Maybe some of us with copies could play on Discord one night and you could listen. I would do it. I would totally do it. Y'all feel free to use Discord however you would like to, what's it called? Coordinate that. All right. Back to Mythwind. We're on day 3. It's only been 3 days. All right, first thing we do is we draw our weather card. It's sunny. Jack, you got some sun for us? And then we've got the build. Oh, first thing we do is we check to see if there is a weather pattern match. There's the sun. We don't have a sun, rain, sun anywhere on here, so that doesn't trigger. We do have an action or a thing here to resolve. Did I not focus? Am I unfocused? This looks blurry. Pardon everybody. It's probably a little late for this, but that's better. Give it a second, it'll go away. Bloop, 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 bloop. Go away. There we go. Can't tell the difference. Okay. Building moves forward on the building track. Oh, gotta hurry. Gotta get a thing available. Spot available for it. Okay. Then the next thing is farmer weather effect. Is it sunny? Yes, it is. I get to do a plant action. Which is I want one. I don't have anything of that type available. Could pay a coin. I need to make. Oh gosh, I don't know if I've got a place I can put anything because of the adjacency rules. Let's spin in the zone. Crop token can be placed in any orientation. Must be placed in a field with the same type of crop. Place the crop token anywhere they choose. If I put this one, I can't put it there because it's a different type. I might have to wait then for this to clear. Or I need to sell that and start over. I need to clear some of these. Okay, so I can't plant anything just yet. So then my next thing to do is to perform a town action. All right, I've got some coins. I may go ahead and clear a field. Just go ahead and get that done. Yeah, no planting this time. Where do we want our chapel to go? We'll just go here to 3. So I'm going to improve the town. It costs 5 coins to clear a path. Or clear a plot of land. We're going to do this one. Ooh! So this improves. Like that. All right, this goes away. And now we have a free plot of land for our chapel to go on whenever it's built. Okay. Since I went here, I'm aligned with the sprites this day. So now I perform character actions. So I get to do one of these. I'm going to tend. When I tend, I can rearrange where this goes. That's what I can do. So I'm going to put it there, which frees up a slot. You can move this around when you tend it, just as long as one of the parts of the plant is where it formerly was. All right. Enjoy your meeting. I might be here, I might not, but whatever. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for talking about Vantage. It's great information. Okay. Yeah, this isn't too bad at all. You just know that each person will have their own little tray here. So I am playing solo. And this right here is only is the expansion. So if you're not playing with the expansion, you wouldn't have this tray. Okay. So I did that. Perform worker actions. I have no workers. So now as dusk, I return my worker. Boris Petticoat. And replenish crops market. I didn't buy any crops, so I don't need to do that. All right, we're on to the next day. And it is cloudy today. Cloudy and overcast. Oh, a building moves up. Let's see if there's a effect here. We got rain, sun, cloud. Oh, looky here. Rain, sun, cloud. So that means this goes up by 1. Then the building moves up. Wonder if you could play this game over Discord if people had the game too. You could probably make it work. You would have you would need one person to manage this and where the characters go, but if everyone had their own little tray of the game, I bet you could probably make it work. Don't call me on my language, Smitey. Can it be overcast that cloud? Yeah. Yeah, what if there's like a giant spaceship? Then it would be overcast. Surprise bees! Hi, surprise bees! What a surprise! Glad you're here. We're playing Mythwind. We're on day 4 of Mythwind in our spring season of spring. And it's cloudy today. I don't get to do a special action. All right, next is farmer. Yeah, okay. Now we're going to do town actions. I might need to hire to have some extra help this time. We're getting close to probably being able to build another building. By the way, you can once you get buildings out here, you can always go to these buildings and do actions. Like if I went to the longhouse, I could get a coin or get a skill for my farmer. But I don't have the stuff that I need for the skills yet, so I'm not going to the longhouse. All right, bye, kitty cat. Ooh, fondue. We have a place here in the area called the Melting Pot. It has some really good fondue. Well, enjoy. Have fun. Let's see, like I could build a trading post. Oh, and we'd bring our friend? Maybe I should build. Oh, wait, it would still have to go over here. So I'm going to wait a little bit. Oh, it's a melting pot? Okay, I didn't know if that was a chain or not, so. Enjoy the melting pot. I didn't hear anybody at Independence Day look over the giant spaceship and say, it sure is overcast today. That doesn't mean they didn't say it. Just because you didn't hear it. Let's go. I'm going to hire today because I need to start doing some work. So I'm going to hire. Do I want to? I'd get 2 out of that. I think I'm going to go ahead and hire. I don't like that the sprites only have 1 worker, but I'm going to go ahead. Spend 2 coins to get that one. Okay, now it's on to character actions. I can choose one of these blue ones. So I'm going to plant this one for free. Used to go to Ohio all the time. First time here in Washington State. Nice. Sounds good. Now you have me craving melting pot. Okay, so I'm going to put this like that. Okay. I think I think I can do that. I'm going to say that I can. Okay. And then I could take a sprite action, which is one of these. And I'm going to plant again. And I'm going to plant this one. And because it is the same type, I will plant it here. So now I've got a field right there. Okay. Now we do return character, return worker. I used it, so I re-roll it. 2. And replenish crop market. Slide, slide, slide to the right. Slide to the right. Ooh, more potatoes. And then this thing. I don't know what that is. Okay. New day. I'm going to do this. Rolling Reggie. Rolling Reggie's here. Welcome, Rolling Reggie. Happy Wednesday, indeed. Thanks for joining the stream. We're playing Mythwind. We're about to start day 5. There you go. Thank you, Jack. Have you ever played Mythwind Rolling Reggie? Did I just say mooding? It's highly likely I did. If I did, it was not on purpose. All right, the next weather card shows. Ooh, it's cloudy, and we get an event. Do we have sun, cloud, cloud? No, we don't. So we're gonna do an event here. Ready? About the tribes. Fix greets your group and apologizes for the confusion with Punk in the forest.
He got overly keen. We sprites are secretive and don't warm to outsiders easily.
Fix taps herself on on the chest.
Well, not all of us.
Really not for warning us. Hey, Truzen. Strangest bento box setup I've ever seen. Well, this is Mythwind. Aren't these trays nice? Do you like the voice I have for Fix the lady sprite?
Well, not all of us. Sorry for not warning you.
She then explains that there are 6 sprite tribes, of whom some have uncertainties about humans being here. Fix suggests you find a way to show them your good intentions. All right, we shuffle in events 4 through 7. Just so you know, there are lots of events. Lots of events. All right, so we're gonna shuffle in. Waffle House waitress. 4 through 7. Okay. More cream corn. 4 through 7. All right, here we go. Boom. We do not have a farmer ability, a weather effect today. Perform town actions. All right, I only have 1 coin, everybody. So let's adventure. Let's go on an adventure. Here we go. Everybody, this is your chance to play along. I'm gonna need you all to choose an option here. Oh, wait a minute. I can't do this because it costs money. I'm gonna, just so that we don't, just for the sake of what we're doing here, I'm gonna reshuffle. For entertainment, right? You don't have to play exactly by the rules. All right, here you go. This is the adventure we actually drew the first time. Out for a hike. Several hiking trails have been discovered and are considered safe for your developing community. Near the halfway point on one of them, you notice a deer trail that looks as though it could be a more direct route back to town. It's getting dark, and a shortcut might be a good idea, if it is in fact a shortcut. All right, this is your chance to participate, everybody. We're going to choose one of the options. A, stay on the trail. Stay on the trail, you know. It's safe. Or B, you're out here to explore. See where this new trail takes you.
Can I top off your coffee for you, sugar?
All right. Options. A, stay on the trail, you know it's safe. Or B, you're out here to explore. See where the new trail takes you. All right, I've got 3 for B, 1 for A. B's winning. Any more votes for A? Melissa B, do you usually like to play it safe with things like this? Let's get Rolling Reggie to vote. Rolling Reggie. Stay on the trail, you know, it's safe, A. Or B, you're out here to explore, see where this new trail takes you. She exhales her smoke in your face. B. All right, there's another vote for B. All right, sorry, Melissa. B. Your name voted for B. All right, everybody's voted for B. Okay, going for B. This route isn't much of a shortcut because of its winding path. Let me start over and read that the right way. The route isn't much of a shortcut because of its winding path, but you find some berries that the local wildlife have snacked on. You decide to grab a small bush to see if it can be planted. We gained a food! Let's go! I love food. Berries. Yeah, you never know. I'm thinking nighttime and unknown trail sounds like a recipe for disaster, but in this case, it was a recipe for berries. So let's go. I just got breakfast. Got some smoky sausage, eggs, and rice. That sounds so delicious. All right, got some red berries, and also I'm aligned with the sprites this turn. Okay, food is good. Recipe for berry seeds and water. Yes, that's the recipe for berries. Probably poison berries. Yeah, probably. Okay. So we've got us some berries. We got some food on our food track here. And we did our action. Now it is time for character actions. So I have to do one of these blues because I aligned with the sprites this turn. Which is actually good. Because I want to tend. Or should I harvest this and get some money? I only have one coin. Can plant. I don't want to plant anything yet. When I tend, any untended crop token, so only one. I can tend for future harvesting, or I can go ahead. I'm gonna harvest now. So I'm harvesting. Boom. I'm gonna get 4 coins for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wildlife started from random air horn in the trail. Yes. I just had some homemade ham. You made ham? Extra sharp cheddar, Monterey Jack, mushroom quiche. Oh, the quiche is homemade. You didn't make the ham yourself. I see. Sounds like a great quiche. Okay. So I did my action. Now I return my character. Return workers. I have none. Replenish crop market. I didn't spend anything. So there we go. Smitey says, I made a small ham from a larger ham. Well, 2 hams. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so new day. Let's check out our weather. Ooh. It is sunny. Do we have a cloud sun over here? No, we do not. But we do have an event and the building moves up. Let's do our event first. Here we go. The fairies. Thank you, Jack. Fairies aren't as reclusive as other sprites because they can fly. They live high up amidst the treetops. Getting up there is going to take some special climbing equipment that must be built from scratch. As your group climbs, the fairies flit around, laughing and encouraging you. Ha 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 ha, you can do it! By the time you reach the top, you expect to find the fairies impressed by your efforts, but instead, they're nowhere to be seen. Uh-oh. This goes down 1. is your highest resource, shuffle in event 50. Otherwise, shuffle in event 51. Okay, so we're going to shuffle in event 51. They sound nefarious. Nice, Smitey. All right, we're shuffling in event 51. I like how your choices and the state of your game impact the events that come out, so it's not the same every time you do a playthrough. Set this card aside when you have resolved events 4 through 7. Shuffle in event 8. All right, so I'm going to set this card aside. There we go. And we move the building up the building track. It's one space away from being built. Remember that old guy? He's building that chapel for us. He's an old guy building the chapel. Okay. Weather effects. It is sunny. I'm going to do this one. Because I can just add it on here. There we go. Consequences from choices both fun and frustrating. I can see that. Hired by Cartoon Network win. Yesterday. It'll be fun. Yes, life. Life is consequences from choices. Ekoska. I used to do a pretty decent, in my opinion, used to do a pretty decent Patrick Warburton. But I got rusty and then never tried to get better at it. So
Well. If it isn't the consequences of your own actions.
Nice. Good blurb. Good blurb. What if the old guy's voice is Spencer's real voice and the voice now is the one he voice acts for stream? You would never know, would you? I'm just that good.
Oh, yeah. It's all coming together.
There you go. Oh, yeah. It's all coming together. Okay. So now I do an action. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I cannot count. That's 5. I got 5 coins. Oh, yes. Patrick Warburton and the Tick. What a great show. And, oh gosh, what's his name? Batmanuel. Richard Alpert in Lost. What's his name? I forget his name. I saw a tweet that says every straight male has a Kronk impression. Nice. Okay. Oh, music stopped. Let's go to this one. Okay. Nestor Carbonell, yes, thank you. Thank you, Goblin. Thank you for coming in clutch. His name is the actor with a natural eyeliner. Yes. All right. I still don't know what to do. I can improve the town, which would cost me a lot of money. I only have 5 coins, so I don't want to do that. I can hire. I might need to hire. I can go here and improve. Could I get a skill? No, I don't have any of these yet. I'm going to need to tend for sure. So I want to tend multiple times, actually. So I'm going to go higher. Buy a broom and improve the town. All right, so I'm going to pay 2 coins to hire this worker die. Okay. So now I'm going to do the tend action. I will tend this one. And then I will use one of these to tend this as well. Now, the interesting thing is, if I were to buy equipment, you can buy like sprinklers and things to be more efficient at tending your crops. But I don't have those just yet. Okay. Hey, you're welcome, Gameritis guy. How long is your commute? For those that know, made it to work. Thanks for keeping occupied during commute. Okay. So I did that, and now it is time to return character. Boris Petticoat. Return workers. So this goes down to a 1. And replenish crop market. Tomatoes. Oh, wait. Those are strawberries. It's a new day. Oh, good morning, everyone. It's raining today. Do we have cloud, sun, rain? No. But, hey, our chapel is just built. Check this out. So when you build a building, you get the thing that's at the bottom. So we get a food. Oh. What does that mean? Do we get an actual die? Oh, that's what that means. We get, let's see, what is this? The chapel. When built. I'm going to say that that's what that means. If I read the thing here correctly, it says spirit die at tower. So we're going to add a spirit die. Woo! Oh, because of the chapel. That makes sense. Legend says, last night I played Hero Realms, Undermining, and Duck and Cover. Oh, which one was your favorite? Undermining. Okay, so we have the chapel now. Where'd it go? It goes here. Chapel, this means at the end of the season, I get one of these. That is culture. Get a culture. Basically rolled 3 ghosts. There's sprites. Sprite ghost. Spirit diet tower, but live on ours. Okay. In spring, I don't have that ability. Okay. Next is maybe soon we can get a building. I'm gonna try to get a building with a friend so that we can start exploring what this expansion adds. Okay. So in order to do that, I'll have 3. I could buy a second die, which would help me do more actions on a turn. What is that? Oh, that's equipment. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do one more buy worker action. Cost me 2. So I'm buy this one. Now I've got 2 of them. Oh, except I can only put. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So I get to do potentially 3 actions this turn because I've got 2 dice and my regular action. So the first thing I'm going to do is tend. I'll tend this one. Then I will... I'll harvest. I'm going to harvest the 5. Oh, no, I can't break apart a thing. You know what? I'm going to undo. So, first thing I'm going to do is harvest without using my character. Hi, Chelsea Havoc. Welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining the stream. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna harvest this one. So I get 4 coins for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I will come here and harvest this one for 5 coins. 1, 2. I'll just get one of these. 5. And then with this one, should I plant? I should plant. Hey, Deadpan. Good to see you. I love the emote. That's a fun one. I can't make my eyes go 2 different directions. I can't even cross my eyes. This one, oh, those are strawberries. Good planner. I need to get some strawberries going. So I'm not gonna spend any coins. So I'll plant my strawberries here. Now I have the boop, 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 boop sounds from Dig Dug in my head. Because undermining is like that. Okay. That's it for my actions. Return character. Return workers. So this goes down to a 0, so it's re-rolled. 2. This one goes down to 2, and I still keep it. Replenish crop market. Plum, plum, plum. Here it is. Yay, no meetings. Boo meetings. Boo. All right, what we got here? Okay. All right, new day. What's our weather for today? Ooh, it's cloudy. Do we have sun, rain, cloud? No, we don't. We have an event. Ready? Swamp sprites. The swamp sprites aren't hard to find, living near a large swamp at the valley's edge. They aren't too concerned about your group or the town either. Even as you speak to them, it feels as though they're ignoring you. You could try being nice and putting on a campfire party for the swamp sprites. Ooh, a campfire party? If we put on a campfire party, we have to lose culture. We have to lose culture to put on a campfire party. And we would shuffle in event 48. I don't have the Sprite minis, no. Oops, just the ones that the game comes with. Are there s'mores? I mean, it's our campfire party. We can have s'mores if we want. But our culture will go down because of our party. And I need that culture to build buildings. Like this trading post. I could build...
Our campfire song, our CAMPFIRESONG song, and if you don't think that we can sing it faster...
I love that. Because I think I want to build the No, we could do it. And I'll build the tavern next, which doesn't require it. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's do the campfire party. Right? Suitably confused? That's what I was thinking. Our culture should go up with the campfire party. We're going to do it. We're going to lose culture and shuffle in event 48. Okay, shuffling. Every day I'm shuffling. You may put... Okay, so I got to set this aside. All right, we're at events numbers 5 and 6. We need 4 and 7, and then we shuffle in event 8. There we go. Okay. So we did that, and our action for the day is not sunny, so I don't get the bonus. It is now time for town actions. Now I'm going to build a building. We go here to do that. And I'm going to put the tavern on the construction queue. In order to do that, I've got to spend 3 food. 1, 2, 3. 1, what is that? Production. And 1 income. And this goes to space 2. And when the tavern arrives, a friend comes to town. So there we go. Oh, I need a space to put it too. I'll have to make sure to do that next turn. Maybe culture is going down because there are no s'mores, and definitely goes down if there's no weenie roast. Fair points. Okay, now I do... Oh, I did... This is my action. Hey, look who it is! It's the most beautiful woman in the world. Let's say hi to Laura, everybody. Laura, we just had a campfire party. And our culture went down because of it. Just so you can see, Laura, we have Chelsea saying hi. Or Laura. We got Roland Reggie. We got My Blue Heather. Legends. Truzen. John Tripp. Lots of Laura love today. Laura, Rolling Reggie wants to know if you're wearing your ring for some reason. Kitty Cat with the Laura emote. Melissa B saying hi. Laura's great. I don't know who Laura is, but Suitably Confused saying hi to Laura. Just giving you a hard time. She is feeling the love, everybody. What's it feel like? Is it warm and cozy? No, you're fine. You're fine, Suitably Confused. I promise you, you're not the first person, and you won't be the last. Okay, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. You were forgiven. No apology necessary. No worries at all. Reggie, Laura says, I'm wearing my ring. The swelling from the food I consumed on the cruise has gone down. So there you go. All is well. And the love feels like warm and cozy, like a campfire, like the one we had at our campfire party. Okay. So now we do actions here. I can, let's see, what is this? I'm allied with the work with the, this is true. I lose all train of thought. Okay. I've got money. I could try to get some equipment if I wanted to. Oh, you know what? I wanted to try to get an improvement skill. We've got those. So, Ranger. Oh, those are good. I don't want that one. I do like that one. A green thumb. So, what is this one? That's what I need. Okay. So, I'm going to go for the green thumb skill. And in order to do that, I need strawberries and 2 of whatever that is. So in order to do that, I need to tend. So, oops, I need to do my character action first, which has got to be one of these. Let's do... There's a lot of equipment here. I'm gonna make a cow. YouTube XP? What's YouTube XP? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna clear some land. That's what I'm gonna do. I will... Nope. I'm gonna make a cow. No, I'm gonna clear some land. I'm gonna clear this one. It costs 3. 1, 2, 3. It's gone. Yeah, sorry. Cow, we'll do cow in a little bit. You don't know what to do with your YouTube XP. Maybe you can spend it on, like, I don't know. Okay. Then I will do this, which is to tend. I'm going to tend that one. Okay. Now we are at the end of day. So I remove my character. Then are you having a good day, Laura? I hope you're having a great day. You seem very happy because you're mooing. Happy people don't moo. Has been my experience. Return workers. So this goes down to a 1. Oh, this duck? Oh, we got 2 ducks. We got that duck. I got this one too. They don't have names. You could name them if you want. Okay. And replenish crop market. I don't need to do that. All right. I don't know if y'all saw what I think that whole time I was full screen, wasn't I? So just for you to recap what I did, since you didn't see, I cleared this piece of land right here, and then I tended to this crop. Speaking of duck names, I got named in the duck game on another stream, and they named me Kitty Quack. Oh, that's good. That's a good one. Okay, new day. It is, oh, this is the last day of spring, everybody. We're about to go into summer next. And it is rain with nothing happening. And we've got rain, cloud, rain. We don't have that over there. So nothing happens. We go over here. It costs 5 to clear. I better go ahead and do it. We're going to clear this space. So we're going to go to improve. Spend 5 tokens to clear this one. Ooh, 10 coins. Let's go. Wow. 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 Found 10 coins just by clearing that. Okay. Ooh. It's a fine day. Someone left an old-fashioned donut on my desk for me. That is a fine day, indeed. Was it delicious? Okay. It is time to do these actions. I'm going to... Oh, what is this? I'm blue, so I have to do this. All right, I'm going to plant this, which costs 1. Right there. And then I'm going to use this to tend one of these. It's going to go like that. Okay. I thought you were going to say someone left an old-fashioned on my desk. And I was like, cool, coworkers. I love a good old-fashioned. We do miss you, Laura. All of us here. Even Rolling Reggie. Okay. Oops. Oh, and here you have it here, folks. Laura misses us as well. So just so you know, in case you were wondering, she does miss you. All right, next is return character here. Return workers. You've been used up. Hey, Laura, remember how whenever we would play this game, we'd be like, how do you get more dice here? We could never figure out how you get more dice. Well, the chapel was built, and the chapel added a sprite die. So there's an extra die there. Okay. Replenish crop market. Here we go. Cafe, I made some potatoes earlier. They weren't red, but I did plant some potatoes and harvested them. Okay. Goblin says, more dice show up automatically. You end up with heaps. I guess we just had never played it long enough to get more dice, so. Good, I love heaps of dice. Okay, so that's the end of the season. And here's what we're going to do at the end of the season. It's been a while since I've gone through the end of season steps. So here we go. Resolve end of season actions. We have this on the chapel. So that means we increase our culture. Hooray. Resolve goal cards. Oh, here's our goal. We did it. I didn't even tell you about the goal. The goal was discover one land for every character. We discovered more than one land, so we achieved the goal. Ooh, we gain a production because we completed it. And shuffle in goal 9. Okay. Our next goal, well, I'll wait till we start the next season. Reset weather deck. We're just gonna shuffle the weather deck here. It's gonna go. Bye. Everybody say bye, Laura. Thanks for stopping by. It was quite a surprise. And you made my day, so thanks for being here. Thanks for saying hi and telling me about your donut and joining our campfire party. Love you. Have a great day. Change season tile. All right. So we flip this over. It is now summertime. There's a glare. I tried to lift this up at the right angle, so apologies for the glare. And change characters. You can if we wanted to. If you didn't like your character or you just want to try a new one, you can change characters. I don't want to because I feel like we're making good progress here with Boris Petticoat. So we're going to stick with Boris. New season. All right, how about this? We'll play through another season and then call it a day. Okay? Things are about to get good, though, because we're about to have some friends join us here in a little bit. In the game, not in real life. Okay. First thing is we draw a weather card. How about, you know what? I need to stretch. Let's do some battle royals. Who's up for a battle royal before we start the summer season? Let's do it. Why can't I find it? There it is. Battle royal! It's time to battle royally. Battle royale. To enter to play, type exclamation join. You don't have to do anything if you don't want to. There are some controls there, but you can just sit back and watch and hope that you win. Bard is joining the fray. This music is so epic. All right. Hey, Al. Welcome to the stream. Glad you're here. Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Chelsea died immediately thanks to Board Game Bard. Truzen has gone. My Blue Heather is gone. Convoluted Entropy. Krista, good to see you. Kitty Cat will destroy everyone. We're down to Convoluted Entropy, Krista. Kitty Cat, Legends, Smitey, Melissa B. Gigs just joined. Whoa. Playing the late join card. We got Legends is just standing there. There goes Legends. Okay. Melissa B. And Legends are our remaining fighters. There's a B. Gigs died, yes. Melissa B with 3 knockouts is the winner. Well done, Melissa B. Great work. Great work. I splashed myself. All right. Let's get back to it. It is summertime. I don't like this song. Oh, this song's perfect. It's called Evergreen Forest. All right. First day weather. It is cloudy. So the magic weather that we're looking for this time is we want rain. Rain is good for the summer. This goes away. We don't need it. Rain. Hey, Rain. Welcome to the stream. We did summon you. Is the music in the room with you? I don't know. Is it? Welcome, Rain. Glad you're here. Thank you, Jack. Thanks for the overcast clouds. Okay. First thing we do is we've got an event here. Let's see what it says. Oh, by the way, our goal for this season is for each character to go on one adventure. Not a problem. I love going on adventures. Where are the fairies? That's the name of the event. Although you have continued to search for them, the fairies remain elusive. Meetings are held in town to discuss whether they've been offended. They didn't like us trying to climb up to them. A group of townsfolk spin tall tales all evening about what will happen if this isn't resolved. Meanwhile, a group of children play at pretending to be fairies. Frix disrupts the meeting with a laugh. And she points at the fairies, watching the proceedings with interest. Okay. We gain culture. Hornist unlurked. Hey, Hornist. We gain culture because Hornist just joined us. If you already have built the tavern, gain a fairy die. We have not built the tavern, so this just goes away. Man, I wish we had built the tavern. But that's okay. All right. Into our action here. You know what? Let's see. We got money. We got 11 coins. I do like going. Let's go on an adventure. We just go ahead and get that out of the way. going to adventure. Here we go. The name of this adventure is Sunken Cave. Ooh. All right, chat, get ready. You're going to choose for us. Choose what option we're doing. Lounging by the seaside, you spot a grotto partially submerged in the tide. Exploring it, you see a scattered pile of goods. Looks like someone's pack washed up here. There's also a submerged tunnel nearby. You could swim it, but the tide is rising. All right, here are your choices, everybody. A, search the goods and leave with your findings before the tide comes. Or B, push your luck and swim into the submerged tunnel. A, search the goods, leave with your findings before the tide comes. Or B, push your luck and swim into the submerged tunnel. Hornus says A. Everybody's saying A. Jack's got to vote for B. Y'all want to play it safe? All right, let's see. We've got Jack, Kitty Cat, Chelsea. Hortus says you two votes don't count. Boo. 3 for B. Then we've got Hornus, Suitably Confused, My Blue Heather, Legends. John Tripp, you vote? You gotta put the letter there, or else your vote doesn't count. We got 4 for A. 1, 2, no. Yeah. Hornus, Suitably Confused, My Blue Heather, Legends for A. Jack, Kitty Cat, Chelsea, John. Oh, it's a tie. Because Spencer says I play it safe. All right. Oh, all right. No, Hornist. That was 1A. That counts as 1A. So Melissa B votes B. So that's 5. 5 in favor of B. Sorry, everybody. All right, we're choosing B. We are swimming into the submerged tunnel. There we go. You can surface into periodic air pockets to breathe, but the tunnel's longer than it looked, and you're forced to turn back. Upon your return, you see the tide has washed the pile of goods away. Oh, no. So we don't get anything. We didn't die, but we didn't get anything. So, no loss. All right. Well, we did lose whatever was in the pack. Unfortunately. Yeah, it's all right. Don't drown in your tears. Okay, so we completed that objective, so we can go ahead and put that on there to show that we've done that. Next is time to do an action here. And I chose, what we picked that, so I am one of these. I can do one of the orange actions. I don't want to harvest yet. I'll go ahead and buy a cow. And I'll put it right here. It cost me 3. So I need 7 back. 5, 6, 7. Moo. We have a cow now. The pile of goods was cursed anyway. It was actually a pile of bads. Not goods, bads. That's funny. How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow? All right, that's all I can do. That's it for the day. Come home, Boris Petticoat. For those that weren't here earlier, we did two what are those things called? Battle Royals, and the winners got to choose the first and middle name of the farmer. So Boris Petticoat. Cosmic Beat chose Boris, and who chose Petticoat? I don't remember. was so long ago. Okay. New day. It's sunny. Building moves up. Next turn, we're gonna, or next building. When the building is built, we get a friend. Okay. And we need rain, so nothing happens. Where are we gonna go? I really need, need to tend. Yeah, we're gonna go higher. You know what? Why don't we go big? Let's go big. We're gonna spend 5 coins and hire 2 workers. We're gonna do 1 of each color. Okay. Now, first thing I'm gonna do is, oh, I can do either one because I hired 1 of each. So we're going to first of all tend. There we go. Then I will got 3 coins here. I'm gonna plant. Let's do the free one. You got the potatoes here. I'm gonna plant that here. Okay. Next track. And then I've got one of these. I can harvest, hire a cow, or buy equipment. Oops. What does that mean? Oh, that costs 10 coins. I don't think I'm gonna be able to afford any equipment. You know what? I'm not gonna use this die this turn because I don't want to do any of those things. All right. That's the end. You come back. You get down to 1. And then do this. And we put a crop here. All right, that's the end of that day. New day. It's raining, which is good because things happen. Oh no! Oh no, that's good. That's good. Okay. I put this here. First of all, we'll check and see if we match a weather pattern. We need cloud, sun, rain. We have a cloud? No, we don't have that one yet. Rain is OP. All right, so we don't have a match up here, but we do have an event to read. Here we go. This is called Wood Golems. Tracking down the wood golems is tricky in the dense forest. It takes nearly all day to find them. Your group doesn't feel welcome as they get right to the point. Who is saying this? Oh, here we go. We got no love for damaging the forest. Once you reassure them that you will replant and avoid clear-cutting trees. Once you reassure them that you will replant and avoid clear-cutting areas, they begrudgingly accept you, although it's hard to be sure. If you have a lumber yard, shuffle in event 46. We do not. Otherwise, shuffle in event 47. Event 47. Okay. Way to go, Jack. Shuffled. The weather was rain. Okay. And now I do my farmer effect because it is raining, which means I get to tend 1 thing. Good thing I've got this to tend. So I'll put it right there. Got some taters now. All right, now I do an action, and this time I'm actually going to be able to improve or get a skill. So I'm going to the longhouse where I will gain a skill. I'm going to get green thumb. Oh, I can also... that's not potatoes. I could get that because I got potatoes now. I can get... No. The only one I can get is green thumb. Okay. So I spend...
Potatoes.
That surprised me. I spend my strawberries in both of these, whatever they are, to gain the skill. Now I have a green thumb. So now, anytime it's cloudy, I can plant. Done. Okay. Now we come over here and do these actions. I did that. I can be either alignment. So what am I gonna do? I could get coins if I harvest. If I harvest the potatoes. I do need coins because I only have 3. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to plant these strawberries for free. Right there. And then I'm going to use this dye. No. Yeah, this dye to tend. And then this dye to harvest. I'll harvest the potatoes for 4 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, there you go. I need to check something. I'm supposed to be putting these back into the bag. Just a moment, please. Whenever I do that, harvest. Really? I need to do that now? Do you want to say hi?
Hello.
Jane says hi. This is that's her shirt she wore in her show. Camp Pocahontas. Okay. Here you go. I mean, that's the best I can do. Okay. Oh. Jane, come back, please. You left Lucy in here. What is it? And placing it in the supply. I guess they go back in the bag. Because that would be supply. All right. I don't think she heard. You want to say hi? Nope. She's leaving. She wants to leave. All right, Lucy doesn't want to say hi. Come on, what? 1 second. I'm gonna stay here. Someone please feed Lucy. All right, I'm back. Can you see that I'm back? Okay. That is the end of the day. These come down. Farmer comes home. And these are both used up. Ooh. That's right, Ernest. The game is all nice and neatly organized on the table. Time for Wendy to make a cameo. I don't know if you've noticed, I've done a better job of keeping her out. I have a friend here. Him and his wife and 2 daughters all play board games. It's Spencer family here, but in Hawaii. I'd love to go to Hawaii someday. One day. All right. New day. It's sunny. And we have an event. We do not have sun, rain, sun on here. So here we go. Ooh, more wood golems. Unexpectedly, a small group of wood golems visits town. They are impressed with the way you're using your resources.
It's good and real nice.
They nod in approval. They offer to show you ways to improve your lumber processing so you make the best use of the felled wood. If you haven't built a lumber yard yet, build the lumber yard at no cost. Oh. The lumber yard. I'm gonna find it. There it is. So I'm assuming I just put it here. That's great. Free lumberyard. Brandon is in the house. Welcome to the stream, Brandon. Glad you're here. If you have already built the lumberyard, discover land. Okay, I didn't do that. All right. Free lumberyard. Okay. Next is action time. I have some money now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Running off to work. Bye, Legends. Have a great day at work. Thanks for hanging out today. I need to play. I want to play a video game at some point. Oh, I need to pause for a second. I've been playing this game. It was on Game Pass and it's free, so that's why I've been playing it. Called My Friendly Neighborhood. Have y'all seen this? You play as this this maintenance guy who's been called. No, it's not cozy. You're being called to basically the studio of a show like Sesame Street. What's happened is like somehow the show has been off the air, but somehow the show has been turned on and its broadcast is like coming in through just regular channels. It's like messing up. So you've been called to go to the studio to turn off the radio or turn off the broadcast signal. When you get there and you try to turn it off, you're being foiled by these sentient Muppets, essentially, that attack you. So it's a little bit, I mean, I guess you'd put it in the horror category, but it's rated E, so it's not gory, and it's not like super scary. Not quite Five Nights at Freddy's, because it's like someone compared it to Resident Evil, because there's a lot of like the world opens up as you go through and you like unlock doors. I've never played Resident Evil, so I can't compare. But it's like it's first person. There's a lot of puzzle solving element to it. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun with it. So if you get a chance to play it, especially if you got Game Pass, give it a shot. I enjoy it. All right, going back. Anybody play Diablo 4? Rain wants to know. I haven't played Diablo 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay. We've done the event. Now I need to do my actions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I might just go on another adventure because those are fun. It would be helpful to get some workers, though. Or I could do another building. We've got no. We've got 2 coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could clear some land. No, I should probably hire. I need to hire. Let's get. It costs 2. I don't know what to do. Hire, explore, or hire, adventure, or clear land. Clear land gives you things. Adventure's fun, but doesn't always give you things, especially if you choose the wrong choice. Hire is the responsible thing to do, honestly. Let's not do it. Let's go clear. Yeah, clear land. That's what I was going to do. So we're going to go clear number 9. So that costs 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we got? What do we get? Ooh, sprite die goes up by 1. Okay. So now I just do one thing. And I could I don't have enough for equipment. I need more coins. So I think I'm gonna plant again. I will plant this because it's free. Right there. All right. Opaque land, clear water. Clear land. Oh, I get it. Okay. Next is return character. We've got no workers to return. Replenish crop market. There we go. All right, new day. What weather will it be? It's rainy. Ooh, okay, so we got water, sun, water. No. And none of my abilities. Oh, it's raining, so I get to grow. I get to tend, so I get to do that. And now we've got a building. Tavern. We get one of these. And a friend. Finally, we've got a friend, everybody. So we need to find this friend. This is Kaz. It is raining. Thank you, Jack. All right, let me read what happens here when we get a friend. When a friend arrives. When a friend arrives, the player takes that friend's acquaintance card from the supply, reads the text on the back of the card, then place it on one of the 6 slots on the friendship board. All right, so this is Kaz, everybody. Everybody say hi, Kaz. Spelled C-A-Z. After a long day, nothing's better than treating yourself to a delicious meal at the tavern. Today, your server, Kaz, brings out a surprise with your meal. A fresh, warm loaf of your favorite bread. An extra treat, she says. A little bird tells me that's your favorite type, and it'll go well with your meal. Enjoy. Oh, how sweet. Thank you for the extra bread, Kaz. So here's Kaz. You have a crying baby at your house, Jack? Jack says that's an update on what's happening at my house. Okay, so we'll put these here. All right. Hooray. Now we can do the socialize action, which allows characters and friends to socialize with each other. It's a group action. It's performed during the daytime. So we're going to do that this day. We're going to see what happens. Okay. But first we got to do a town action. So I've got 2 coins. I need to hire a worker. So I'm gonna go here. I spend my 2 coins to get, I think, this one. Okay, so there's my town action. All right, now we're gonna try to socialize with Kaz here. Each socialize action must have at least 1 character participant and at least 1 friend participant. All right, character, friend. Determine participants, done. Determine social value. Social value is a minimum number of pips the character must produce during their role for the socialize action to be successful. Add together the total values presented on the bottom of each participating friend's card. So we go over here to Kaz. For a 1 to 2 player game, it says we need 3. We need 3 pips. Allocate workers. Each participating character can allocate any of their hired workers to the action. You can allocate as many as you wish. Of course, the more allocated, the more likely the result will succeed. Well, I only have 1. Okay. So I will roll it. I need a 3. Come on, 3. Come on, 3. Oh, I got the 3. It's a success. Too bad it wasn't this easy to make new friends and interact with them in real life. All it takes is a die roll. All right, so I got the 3. Place 1 heart token if it's a success, from the supply on each participating friend's card. Done. Each die is returned to the character who allocated it to the socialize action, preserving the number of pips shown. Great. Let's see. The return cannot be used for any other action for the remainder of the day. Okay, that's fine. I'll put it down there. During this step, so we're on the increased friendship status. If any of the participating friends have a number of hearts on their card equal to their heart value, Kaz has 1. I've got 1 heart on it. That friend has their relationship status increased. So my acquaintance, Kaz, is no longer an acquaintance. She is now a pal. And there we go. After a pal comes best friend. Welcome, Chris. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Welcome back. I just made friends with Kaz. Kaz is now my pal. She went from an acquaintance to a pal. Let's see what it says. Kaz chats to you over lunch at the tavern. Oh, you're fine. We'll be playing this game more later on, so you didn't miss too much. We just got into the meat of the expansion, so your timing is perfect. Kaz says, "Do you know Aiden at all? The printer? Inky hands? Anyway, he was in here the other day and he seemed glum. He barely touched his soup, but I know he loves nutmeg coffee, so I made him a cup as a treat. It put such a smile on his face." Kaz's expression lights up as she talks about improving someone's day. Oh, that's great. All right. In order for her to become a best friend, we need to add more hearts. By the way, these are children dice. So whenever you have a child, you get a die for them. Okay, so this goes away since. And that, my friends, is how you make friends. Oh, wait a minute. To increase a friend's status, the character who used a building with that friend's portrait on it must pay the friends. I didn't use a building with that. Hold on a minute. I might have missed something. Oh, oops. Socialize. If they, oh, I heard, I needed to have used the building. See, that makes sense because I'm not at the tavern. I shouldn't have been able to socialize this turn. Okay, well, here's what we're gonna do. Next turn, we will make sure that's our action. I have to pay 2 tended crops in order for her to be my friend. We'll do that next turn. Dice make easy decision making for parenting. Yeah. I didn't get dice with my children. Boo, I was scammed. So we were raised by RNG. I should have been making them roll perception checks all these years. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so I can only do one action over here. I am going to harvest. I will harvest this and get 4 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I'm out of coins. Okay, I can't use this turn. Since we used it. No. All right. I'm trying to do mental gymnastics to make this work. We'll say that I can't use that. Okay. So now we go to you returned. We go to a new day. Take a weather card. It is sunny. Oh, you know what? I didn't move the lumberyard up when that one moved up. I was so excited about a friend coming. Sunny, do we have sun, rain, rain? Or sun, rain, sun? We don't. We do an event. Unexpected help. Thanks, Jack. It's been a while since you threw the... Ooh, I gotta start. Hold on. Silent. Okay. It's been a while since you threw the campfire party for the swamp sprites. It was hard to tell what impression you made that night as they slumped off afterward. The swamp sprites aren't the most social bunch, even by sprite standards. However, some townfolk are convinced that they have started to see the occasional glimpse of mushroom-like creatures leaving useful items around town. They may be reclusive and shy, but you appear to have made some new friends. This turn, each character may take an additional town action. Your alignment will be determined by the first town action you take. Hooray! Okay. So we'll say the first town action I take is tavern. Oh, I can't do that. I can't even do that action because I don't. Oh, here's what I'll do. I will hire this with 2 coins. Oops, this goes back. And then I will go here. After you turn this down, and to do that, this moves up. Nothing happens when I build the lumberyard. So it goes here. Okay. And remember, I could do 2 actions. All right. So now let's say we did the whole. Let's say right now is when we do the socialize action. We do that, and then I have to pay. I have to pay 2 crops. I don't have 2 crops. I got so ahead of myself that I'm kind of cheating a little bit. That's okay. Normally, in order to socialize, and for her to become a pal, I have to give her some crops. So I'll give her the only crop that I have. All right, but we're good friends now. Give her gold. I'll give her a coin. There you go. Thanks. That'll make it fair-ish. Okay. I'm not going to do the socialize action again because I just don't have the stuff. I would need... yeah, no, that wouldn't be fair because of all the stuff that I messed up. So. All right. Next is a drink. Okay. We do actions. I'm going to plant. This one doesn't cost anything. I'll plant it here. For my next action, I will tend it. And then for my final action, I will harvest it and gain 5 points because I need money. Okay. Worker return or character returns. Workers are used. So this is a 2. This becomes a 1. And this is replenished. There we go. And now it is a new day. What's our weather? It is cloudy. Cloudy. Rain. Sun. Cloud. No. Hey. Because of my ability, when it's cloudy, I get to add a plant. I get to plant something. So I'm going to plant this one. That become okay. And then we do an event. Rock golems, they're back. Rock golems are rumored to live in the caves and ravines. Strange rock formations are an indication that rock golems have been at work. While exploring the hills, rock golems appear behind your group. They wordlessly watch you build rock cairns, observing how you work together as a team. If the current value of all sprites is greater than townsfolk, shuffle in event 53. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we're going to shuffle in event 53. All right, we've resolved events 4 through 7, and we want to shuffle in event 8. Okay, I'll get it out of here. Every day I'm shuffling. Shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle. All right, oops. And shuffle adventures 11 through 20 into the adventure deck. Ooh. Adventure deck. Lots of stuff going on. Hey, Mayor of Canada. The inventor of the heat index passed away. He was 85, but he felt 104. That's pretty good. I give that a solid... That's an A. I give that an A. All right, adventure cards are shuffled. There we go. And then these go away. How's it going, Married Canada? Glad you stopped by. Glad you're here. Oops. No, I just did that. Okay. Kaz is over there. I don't need to visit her today. We're going to take this slow. We're going to be... She's my pal. That's good. We don't need to go beyond that right now. Sign outside a store where the street was being repaved. Ignore the construction the way you ignored your ex's red flags. Okay. All right. So we've got here, I can't really improve anything right now. This is if you... Yeah, that's 4 coins. I need those coins. I need money. I'd love to build a building. Or not a building. What is this? I would love to buy some equipment. Oh, that's right. You can buy petting zoos. Ooh, Cribbage and More just followed. Hey, Cribbage and More, thank you so much for the follow. Glad you're here. Howdy, howdy. Do you play Cribbage and More? What kind of more things are involved? What is this? This gives me... Oh, you get... Okay, that's not bad. That's like an extra harvest. What is this one? That's an extra water. I like that one. And it only costs 5. Okay. Board games. Nice. My Blue Heather says, I love your channel. I'll have to check it out. I'll need to follow Cribbage and More. Let me do it right now. Y'all follow Cribbage and More. Oh. There we go. Okay. World Series of Board Games in September in Vegas. Are you going? All right, so I want to be able to build this. So I don't need to spend my coins. Let's do an adventure. It's been a while since we've done an adventure. Especially since we got some new cards in there. Let's give it a shot. This one is weird. Cheating. All right, this is a private spot. Chunk, the rock golem, waves high. Wanna see a pretty spot? It's my favorite spot. Good for resin think. Okay. He leads you to a vibrant cave, cool with the misty spray from the river. The air invigorates you, and the walls fairly shine with veins of gold. All right, everybody, this is your time to vote. You're going to choose what we're doing for this adventure. Option A, bring in some villagers in order to mine the gold. I would need to use one of my workers here to commit to mining. So A, mine the gold, or B, tell no one of this place. All right, time to vote. A, mine the gold, or B, tell no one. A. And that's my vote. Let's get some gold. Where the gold at? I want the gold. 100 gold. Okay. Any takers for B? Going once. Going twice. Remind me to tell you about something that was delicious. All right, we're going with A. So I get rid of this. He's gone. Oops, I need a reroll. Nothing. Oh no. 2. All right. All right, so here's what happens. Chunk watches the miners work, his manners subdued. "Salt," he murmurs. "Find new spot." Gain 5 gold for each worker you turn down. Oh, but then we have to turn all one of these down. All of them. But I get 5 gold. So that's good. Got us some gold. And because I chose that one, I am allied with the villagers. So I have to do one of these. Oh. Yes. All right. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to, for my character action, I'm going to buy some equipment. I'm going to buy this, which is a sprinkler, looks like. What is the official term of this piece of equipment? Yeah, it is a sprinkler. All right, so when you build it, it requires 5 gold and it needs to be beside a cow to actually work. So I'll put it right here. And here's the effect. It says, after you perform the tend action, tend 1 crop in a field that is adjacent to the sprinkler. Great. And I have this. This has not been tended. I will tend. You even have irrigation. Advanced. That's right, I do. All right, so I would, if I had another crop. You know what? Should I wait? I should wait till that's actually useful. So instead, I'm going to plant. Pay a coin to plant this. There we go. Okay. That's that. Return character. Return workers. This one's used up. And replenish crop market. Thanks for hanging out with me today, everybody. This has been fun. I've really appreciated your participation, your choices, your input. All right, we've got just a couple more. We got 2 more turns to do. All right, this next one is cloudy. It is overcast. So we have sun, cloud, cloud, not over there. But when it is overcast, I can plant something. And I will plant this one because I don't want to spend any money. I'll plant it here. All right. Then I do my actions. What do I want to do? I know I definitely want to am going to want to tend this action. I'll do a couple of things. So I'm just going to go higher. I'm going to hire 2. I'm going to hire 2 workers and pay 5. I'm going to hire 1. So I pay 2 coins. Then, so I'm going to hire this one. So the first thing I'm going to do, and make sure I read that right. With the sprinkler. How is Mythwinding going? We are just about at the end of our second season of summer. I have made a friend. Kaz is my pal. Kaz works at the tavern. And I'm about to use my sprinkler for the first time. After you perform the tend action, tend one crop in a field that is adjacent to the sprinkler. All right, so I'm going to tend. First of all, I'm going to tend as my character action. So I will tend this. And now I can use the sprinkler to tend one that's adjacent to the sprinkler. I'll do that here. And then I'm going to harvest. I'm going to harvest this. Do I want to harvest? I could plant again. I'm going to harvest. And I will harvest these strawberries to get 4 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. You come back. You go down to 1. And then this shifts over. All right. New day. This is our final day of summer, everybody. And it is rainy. When it is rainy during the summer, I tend to a crop for free. So did that. Hooray. Okay, and nothing special happens there. Now I need to do a town action. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just for the fun of it, to go out with a bang, let's go on an adventure. Oops. All right, chat, this is your last chance for today to choose the outcome of the adventure. Here we go. The best material. A wood golem and a villager are arguing about the best wood to hang a sign on. Best wood to hang a sign from. Willow is best, the sprite insists. Willow, the villager is incredulous. It's flimsy. We'll use the good oak. In Mythwind, we weave the willow until it's stronger. Oh, wait, no, that's the other one. I gotta do the right voice. In Mythwind, we weave the willow until it's stronger. It's more abundant and grows back more easily. A small crowd is gathering of both sprites and villagers. One of the workers calls for you to settle this. All right. So you choose A, the sprite side, which says to use willow. The sprites want to use willow. The villagers say to use oak. What kind of sign? Whatever sign you want it to be. It could be a sign for a cribbage tournament. So if you vote for sprites, vote for A. If you vote for the willow, what the sprite says, vote A. If you want to take the villager side that says oak, vote B. I'm going to say this is a permanent sign. All right, 2 votes for willow. Hey, Kimma. Glad you're here. You're just in time. Do you want to vote for willow or oak? That's Eric hates conflict. Lots of votes for willow. Going to side with the sprite. Chris so far is Chris and suitably confused are the sole vote. Well, they wouldn't be the sole because there are two of them. Looks like majority so far is going for, oh my goodness, we might have a tie again. All right, so we've got Bard, Cribbage, My Blue Heather voting for Willow, Chris, Suitably Confused, and Kimma voting for Oak. We've got a tie. Somebody out there that hasn't voted yet, because imagine Eric voted for both, which then makes it still a tie. I need a tiebreaker. If I have to choose, oh gosh, it's tough. If I have to choose, I'm the tiebreaker. That's why I'm making you guys pick for me. I don't want to choose. Was it one villager or multiple? A small crowd is gathering, both sprites and villagers. As far as the conflict goes, there's only one on each side. Roll a die. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay. Even we go Willow. Odd we go Oak. 2, Willow. All right, we're going Willow. We're taking the sprite side. Here we go. We know that you do things differently here. I'm curious to see you work with Willow. The wood golem nods at the encouragement and gets right to work. Oh, so we bumped this up by 1. Oh, that's all of them, right? If it's got the all, yeah. Oh, this goes up 2. Yeah. All right. That's great. They like us, so they're going to help us out some more. Good. Okay, so that was the adventure. And now we've got actions to do. Cribbage and more, it was rainy. Willow, does Willow do well in the rain? All right. So we chose the one that aligns me with the sprites. So I can only do these actions here. I can plant. I can tend. And I can harvest. I should probably start clearing some more land, maybe. I'm gonna harvest though. I'm not. Ooh, no, I really need to keep. I need to keep my crops for skill improvement and also for improving my friendship status. So I'm going to choose to plant first. Or do I want this one? I'm going to plant this one because it only costs a coin. That's going to go here. And then I will do this action. Spend 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a lot to clear, I guess, this one. All right. Okay. You come home for the day, the night. You go down to 1. This moves. And this goes here. All right. So that's the end of summer. We will do the end of season steps, and then we will say farewell for the day. End of season actions, which the chapel, we get culture because we have a chapel. Then we resolve goal cards. We did. A character went on at least adventure. So we gain a skill for free? Wow. Shuffle in goal 11. Gain a skill for free. That's incredible. Let me get goal 11 first. Hi, Panda Angel. Good to see you. Glad you stopped by. I will not be at Gen Con. I had the potential to work with a publisher, just kind of freelance. Oh, you've been lurking. Great. I had the potential to work with a publisher freelance. Unfortunately, the freelance pay itself would not have covered like airfare and lodging. So I'm not going to make it this year. This goes away. And I gain a skill for free. Wow. When you water. Oh, when it rains? When it's sun. Harvest is what usually. So I'll do that one. Okay. Are you going to Gen Con? Oops. Awesome. What are you looking forward to most about Gen Con? Imagine, Eric, are you gonna be at Gen Con too? I think you said something about going. Oops. Hey, there you go. Imagine Eric says, I'll be there. Hope to run into you and say hi, Panda Angel. Seeing friends. Friends are great. Reset weather deck. Change season tile and change characters if you want. I'll reset the weather deck and then that will be it. Everybody, we just finished whole half of a year in Mythwind. We have a pal now. Our pal Kaz. We've got a cow. We've got a sprinkler. And as far as the buildings we built, let's check it out. Our town is coming along. We've got a longhouse, a tavern, a chapel, and a lumberyard. This was great. I'm looking forward to continuing. We've got a lot of adventure to go. And remember, this is just, we just play. And we see what happens, and we do stuff. And there's no really way to win. It's a cozy game. We cozy it up in here when we play Mythwind. Thank you again to Open Owl Studios for sending me a copy of the Friends and Family.
Farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now until we meet again.
Nice. Nice. Thank you to Open Owl Studios for sending me a copy of the Friends and Family expansion to play. I'm excited to see more about interacting with friends and whatnot. More friends will come out as we build more buildings. So it'll be exciting. All right. Everybody. Oh, yes. Okay. Of course. We will finish the stream. You broke a glass at your desk? Oh, no. I hope you don't get hurt. Don't hurt yourself. All right. We'll finish off the stream with one final battle royal. Exclamation join to take part in the battle royal. You know what? I'm gonna get in on this. I want to play. AB80, welcome. All right, looks good looking crew of fighters. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. H is dead already. I'm so sorry, H. You're dead. Imagine Eric is also out of here. Suitably confused. Chris. But we still have Board Game Bard, AB80, Smitey. Invincible! How are you invincible? You triggered some kind of special ability. I don't know how that happened. Board Game Bard, Smitey, and Convoluted Entropy still in the battle. Still going all over the place. There we go. Uh-oh. I see you're stuck. Oh no. You got stuck and it was your demise. Uh-oh. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Board Game Bard wins! Way to go. Hey everybody, once again, I want to thank you so much for hanging out today. This is a highlight of my week for sure. And had fun playing Mythwind with you all. I don't know what we got going on next week or the rest of the week. I'm still working on a how to play video for Above and Below Haunted. About halfway through, I've had some things come up that have kind of delayed me with that. So I do need to finish that this week. If I get it done, we'll do another stream on Friday. I hope I can, but we'll see it. Not making any promises, but definitely we'll see you again next week for sure. Maybe Friday. I'll post in Discord when the video goes live in case you want to see it. If you're not in our Discord, type !Discord for a link to join. Love to have you there. Fun, engaging, welcoming community that celebrates all kinds of things like games, movies, books, food. So love to have you there. But until next time, that's right. Have a great week, all. Thanks, Imaginaric. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you around either on Discord or the next time we stream. Thanks again. I appreciate all your support. And just being here is a big deal. So have a good one. I'll see you next time.
You're watching Pieces and Pixels. Follow now and subscribe to join in the fun.